Whispers of the Forgotten. Prologue. A thick fog swallowed the ancient village of Karkotipur, hidden deep in the forests of Kerala. No birds chirped, no wind whispered through the trees. At the heart of the village stood an abandoned temple, Nagakavu, the shrine of serpent gods. Legends spoke of a curse so terrifying that no villager dared to approach it after sunset. Yet, on a moonless night, 4 outsiders arrived, seeking to unravel its mysteries. Characters 1. Arjun Nair, a skeptical journalist, eager to uncover the truth behind the temple's curse. 2. Meera Iyer, a paranormal investigator, drawn to the dark secrets hidden in ancient shrines. 3. Vinod Menon, a historian, fascinated by Kerala's forbidden folklore. 4. Rahul Varma, a thrill-seeker, more interested in adventure than the supernatural. The descent into darkness. The villagers warned them, once you enter Nagakavu, the serpents do not forget your presence. Their whispers will follow you forever. But warnings only fueled their curiosity. As they crossed the temple gates, the air turned frigid, despite the humid summer night. The brass lamps, untouched for decades, suddenly flickered with an eerie blue flame. A whispering chant filled the air, though no one could see its source. "Do you hear that?" Meera whispered, gripping her EMF reader as it spiked wildly. Arjun scoffed. "It's just the wind through the trees." But Vinod knew better. His research mentioned something chilling. The temple was a gateway for the cursed souls of those who had defiled it centuries ago. The first omen. As they reached the sanctum, they saw the decayed remains of an old priest's statue covered in snake vines. Rahul, ignoring the ominous aura, reached out to touch it. Crack! The statue's head snapped, its hollow eyes spilling a swarm of centipedes that slithered towards them. Rahul screamed, shaking them off his arms. The whispering grew louder, more menacing. "You should not have come." The voice was neither human nor animal, a deep guttural sound that made their blood run cold. "The curse awakens." Vinod gasped. "We need to leave, right now." But the exit had vanished. The temple walls stretched into infinite darkness, the stone carvings twisting into monstrous faces. A putrid stench filled the air, and then the ground split open. From the abyss crawled a figure, wrapped in rotting flesh, its eye sockets writhing with serpents. "Ayiram Varshate Shapa," a 1,000-year-old curse. It hissed, its voice like crumbling bones. Meera, shaking, whispered, "This is not a spirit. It's something older." The figure pointed at Arjun, its bony hand trembling. His skin turned pale as a shadow clawed at his throat. "He carries the mark." Vinod's face turned white. He had read about this. The one who doubts the curse suffers first. The final horror. Arjun gasped for breath, his body convulsing as his skin blackened like a corpse left under the sun. His eyes turned milky white, his screams fading into choked gasps. "Run!" Meera shrieked. Vinod and Rahul dragged her away, their footsteps echoing through the endless corridors. But the temple was shifting, warping into a labyrinth of stone and shadows. Behind them, Arjun's distorted voice whispered in a language long forgotten, his form no longer human. As they reached the edge of the temple ruins, the villagers stood in silence, their eyes filled with sorrow. "You should never have gone there," the village head murmured. They turned back, but the temple was gone. Only the eerie fog remained, swallowing all traces of the nightmare they had just escaped. Yet even today, when the night is silent, the villagers hear a whisper from the forest, calling for the lost souls who dare to doubt the curse. And sometimes Arjun's voice joins them,